Chick-fil-A more right. And Chick-fil-A means a loving, caring team. It's like a family, you know? I definitely can't imagine working anywhere but Chick-fil-A ever.
The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Real team member pays for the testimonial.
Whether you want the new oven for that old family recipe or the more efficient washing machine.
So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this thing off so that I can redo the hardware that has the flap for the cover that back in the day they used to cover any kind of water pan that they had underneath this thing, or drain piping that went under the house or something. So I need to repair this hardware here, and then I might try to salvage this board, even though it feels like it's just a Doug fir board, or not really an oak board. I might replace it with a real oak. I didn't need to take the bottom one off, as I can probably just get that other one in there, sand this one here, make it real nice, and then all this hardware or sheet metal that we've been kind of ripping out. Juan's been helping a little bit, but just getting it out, we can see that it's just a shell and a carcass with some regular furring strips that they use to tack the sheet metal to. Those furring strips also kind of bond the outside here, so we'll fix that. Make sure anything that's coming loose gets reconstructed. I think I'm going to take some quarter sheet plywood, and I'll probably cover the inside with that, maybe with a walnut or a oak veneer on it, and do it that way. As far as the top goes, you can see the top here as we're starting to get all this sheet metal here had lips. These lips, you'll be able to see here, these lips kind of come underneath here, and they wrap around, and so you kind of have to take some of the wood apart. And what I'm going to do is this little strip here that goes all the way around this thing, this is basically a furring strip for the top lid to kind of sit in. I think I'm going to just build a new one of those, and then I'll pin nail it in with a pin nailer. But I can easily miter these corners so that you don't see any seams either as well. Put it back in, and then once it's sanded, it'll look nice, and it'll just be a piece of oak. This looks like a two-piece here, where it's kind of split, where they just had a normal piece and then they used some sort of like rounded over. I think I'll take a piece, I'll throw it over on the router and round it over, and then put it back in there as one piece, which will make it look like a solid piece of wood. And other than that, I think there's a few other things here. Some of these, obviously all these nail holes that you can kind of see here, this thing's put together with no screws. It's all nails, old-fashioned steel braided nails back in the day. That's what they use, and they even went right through the front of these things to do it, and just the way it was, and not really trying to hide it with any kind of joinery or anything like that. It was just nailed together as a solid piece. The interesting thing too also about this this wood is that you know, on the inside they use this tar paper, and the tar paper was also went all the way around the whole piece, and it was even on the lids that I took off these lids here, where you can see I'm still finishing this one here, but this lid, they have tar paper there for insulation, because the ice was supposed to, you know, survive about 7 to 9 days in this thing. So you would think you could buy 3 or 4 a month and have all your food stay cold in this thing. Underneath this thing, I'm going to do some repairs here. I noticed that these things were built with kind of a slot in here naturally with the way that they kind of built the wood here. You don't see it here, but you see it side to side. So side to side, back to back. This one here was then the front here is the cover for the flat for moving your pan in there. They would open it up. And then slide a pan in there to catch the water. But I'm gonna put together another skirt or just a cover piece that'll slide in here. Maybe glue it. I don't know if I'll glue it or just tack it in. But I'll clean out these grooves and then put some nice pieces of oak in there that match as well. So I think that's a good overview of it so far, and I'll make some more videos and put them in our archive. Thank you.